if you're still watching this, this is going to be episode 7 of the Rewind playthrough. As you can see on the last episode, what we did is that we not remodeled, but I moved a lot of the movies to make them... that's going to kill my OCD. I made it to where each sort of genre has 2 shelves. I only have 1 fantasy shelf because I don't have that many movies yet. So once I acquire some more movies, same thing with action. I need to buy more action movies. So once we start getting this cooking, let me answer the phone. Somebody reserving a movie. We'll handle returns, but as we get more genres, I'll kind of fill this room up. Because we can start getting arcades and generating money. Next, we get the cotton candy machine. Because we're going to get another movie genre. So it'll kind of just be like another movie genre here, another movie genre here. And then I'm going to have like a new releases thing, and then once the new releases are done, I'm gonna sell half of them, maybe 3/4 of them, because I don't want like my shelves filled with like a million of the same movie, if that makes any sense. So what we'll do here is start the day, get cooking. Well, let me handle some of these returns first. Before we do that, I'm actually going to check the analytics on this new movie, The Rain Woman, because I paid $100 and something for 10 copies of that movie, so we'll get to see how many times it's been rented. So, new, so 10 copies is $187. So if I go to data, drama, and I go down to... Now, why is Rain Woman not in here? If it's a drama. New. Why is that? If I scroll down, is it in this list? Just looking for the word rain. It's our retirement. That's weird. So what I'm thinking is that, so this is like the extension, right? This will be the adult movie section, or I mean this will, and then this will be my arcade. I can't really foresee why you would need anything else at like the current state of the game. Now, I'm pretty sure they're gonna add stuff. I haven't looked at like patches or anything, but we'll sort of like get to see what they add in the future. A lot of these indie dev games are sort of like smaller development type stuff, so you know, we'll be able to see what they do in the future. Action, drama, Because once we get the rank 20 and I can get that second employee, I'm not gonna lie, that once we get to like that sort of like end game area, I kind of think that that's just gonna be the end of the playthrough for like the sort of meantime. And then I will be looking into probably playing Slay the Spire 2 as sort of like the next playthrough. So these are no longer new releases. So this one is reserved. So I will keep this one. How many do I have in total right now? Because that was the last day of the new releases. So on hand right now, so that's 5, 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll sell these. Keg in the streets for reservation. Oh my goodness. I think the big thing is like trying to get as many holographic movies because they rent for more. But we'll be able to sort of figure that out. Okay, so I can sell this now. And then move this to the front. Let everybody know I got the new movie. Hello, 13 bodies.
Oh.
Horror. What's up? Rain Woman, that you reserved. This one is yours. Because this movie does rent out well, but I don't need that many copies. Yep. I think same thing with the Terminator movie. How many of those do I have? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I bought more than that, but 5 is okay. Wake up. And then I'll get another market. Sort of get a bunch of random movies. Let me put one down so I can be able to help this guy. Oop. Oop. Galactic Rebellion. That is yours. So, Christmas movie. Christmas. Church fee. Keg in the streets. This one's yours. Christmas. Action. Romance. Okay, now I need to start. Since it's the Halloween event, I do need to sort of maintain that I have quite a few of the horror movies still on the shelf, of course. Because they're kind of flying. So this would be... Okay, so we can sell these kind of, because we don't need that many. And then put this one back. Bad movie. What's up? Demented explosive.
Oh.
Okay. No crying over spilled milk. I'm not gonna get upset that that guy just threw those movies all over the ground. It is what it is. Can't help everybody. Reserved. Now, having a bunch of those newer movies, like they actually rent out pretty good, but like literally just like me just running like a movie store, like I wouldn't want like my shelves, you know, I'd want like a diverse amount of movies in my store. I wouldn't want just like, you know, 20 copies of a movie that sells really good, because one, that doesn't even really make any sense in terms of like if I was gonna be running a store. Ooh. Fighting doctor, yeah. Because like if I really wanted to min-max the money, I guess I could do that, but that's not really something that I'm interested in terms of like how I would want to run my store in particular. And that's not like a dig if that's what you want to do. That's just not how I'm really trying to play the game. I'm trying to run it like my own video store. Like how I would run it if I owned one. When I was younger, that was like the highlight of my weekend, was going to Blockbuster. I'd get them because you could rent video games at Blockbuster. So I would rent. We would rent a movie and I was allowed to rent a game. My mom had like a Blockbuster card, which I think a lot of people did as well. The guy just stood on my freaking head.
Hi.
Hey, yo! Okay, what do you need?
Oh.
Okay. Everything's kind of going according to plans pretty good. Hello, lady. Rain Woman, do I have a copy? I do not. I'm sorry. Next new release, I will buy 10 of them. Buy 10 and then sell 5 after the week's over. Wow, people are up late. I will buy 5 more of those movies. Okay, 5 more. I think that is it for today. See, 13 Bodies, that movie rips really good. I know I'm like kind of going back on what I said earlier, but it does rent out pretty good. But maybe it's just because I just recognized that cover because it has like the face on it, so it might just be like bias of just like that's the one I recognize more often. Reserved. Put this one back. Get all these scanned in. But like I was saying earlier, that was like one of the highlights when my parents had got divorced. So when I would go over to my mom's for the weekend, we would go to Blockbuster. I know I'm kind of like showing my age. I don't look that old. I probably don't sound that old either, but I'm almost 30. So I was alive, not for like prime Blockbuster, I don't believe. I think that's like 80s and 90s, right? But like I was there for the fall, definitely. 100%. I remember when Netflix came out and you could rent games on Netflix too. But mainly I would rent games at Redbox because they were $1. Or like games were like a little bit more, maybe games were like $4 or $5. But that's how I played Skyrim. Some of my games that I was never really into RPGs or anything like that, so when I played Skyrim, that kind of like blew my brain that like games like that existed, because like I just won. When I first got Skyrim, I didn't know what I was supposed to be doing, so and I didn't know that like the carriage from Whiterun existed, the white one that went to Winterhold, and I was like, well, I want to do magic, because magic is cool. So then I walked from Whiterun all the way to Winterhold, and I died a lot of times. Very many.
Wow.
Let me answer the phone. Basement banjo.
Ooh.
There's that for ya. Okay. If I look like I'm disappearing, it's because I have a green screen on, and it's also kind of chilly in my office area. So I have a green blanket on me, so it kind of looks like I'm like using like the Harry Potter schmog or whatever, but it's mainly just being able to stay warm. Terminator movie, Alien, horror, drama, action, drama, and then fantasy, drama. Is that an action movie? No, it's not. Okay. These up. So horror. Bam. She pushed my movies on the ground, but like I said, we're not gonna get bent out of shape over it. What do you need, dude? Oh, explosive space tactics, my bad.
Oh.
Wake up, dude. So this one was on there.
Oh.
I probably shouldn't have had that lady pay that fee, but if I'd have known she was gonna buy that movie, because that would have been $14. Galactic Rebellion, here you go. Oh. Romance. With this YouTube stuff, I'm really just trying to do like the long haul. I really just not necessarily that like I hope people like me, because that's sort of like a weird thing to say like out loud, but like mainly just like I when I get home and I eat dinner, I watch YouTube. I don't watch
Ooh.
like typical TV, and I just want to be the person that someone watches while they're eating dinner, and like maybe that, you know, makes them happy or something, or is like satisfactory to listen to. I don't know if my voice is even remotely like satisfying to listen to. I don't think it is, but you know, it's just something that'll come with more in time. I'm also just trying to do better at just like talking, because I'm sort of just talking to myself, because there's no one in chat right now. I don't have any viewers, so it's really hard to sort of like maintain being entertaining when there's no one watching, because I'm kind of just talking to myself like a crazy person. I don't know if that makes you necessarily crazy, but definitely would sound weird if someone were to like walk in this room and they'd ask me like, hey, who are you talking to? And I'd be like, myself. You know. But there's a Nipsey Hussle clip that I see over and over again, where he's doing an interview with Big Boy. Big Boy's like a he's like a radio personality in like the Los Angeles area, and Big Boy's like, you're just doing better than other people. You're just like, what's the secret behind your talent? And Nipsey Hussle, he says, he's like, I don't have any distinguishing qualities to myself, except that the only thing that sets me aside from other people that were in his position is that he didn't quit. He just didn't give up.
Oh.
He's like, I went through every emotion. I felt everything in terms of like failure, success, ups and downs. And that's sort of where I'm at. You know, just trying to
Wow.
just not give up, just keep doing this. I've only been doing it for a couple months. Maybe one of these videos will do pretty good. I think the like optimal thing is playing like whatever like big game comes out. I think the next thing that I'll do is a Slay the Spire playthrough. I'll probably be late to like the Resident Evil like playthrough, but you know, like horror movie channels do pretty good, or at least like that my perception of them are. A good horror film.
Oh. Huh?
We're still pretty busy this late in the night. You know, that's also why like in the videos I kind of like tried to like suggest like I want to play like what I want to play, and like maybe people will be interested in the games that I'm interested in, sort of like niche audience stuff. But you know, I'm also like, if people want me to play like some like niche like creepypasta horror game, like, you know, I'm down. Especially if a viewer wants to buy me a game, they want to like gift me a game. Because I don't feel alright taking money from people, but if somebody's like, hey, I would like you to play this game and then like make videos on it, maybe other people would enjoy that, especially if it's like a game that like people have been anticipating in whatever genre. $537. That might be our biggest day. Alright, well that is going to be the end of episode 7. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a like, a comment, a subscribe, hit the bell notification so you can see when I post videos like these. If you are interested in more content, or there's a different game that you would like me to play, please let me know in the comments. I won't play like, you know, like some niche like weird adult game on Steam, because I can't stream that. I'll get banned, and I also probably would get banned off YouTube. But if there's anything in particular you'd want to see me play, just let me know. Or if there's any like constructive criticism other than just telling me that I suck, which I kind of already know that, but if there's like something that's like, Taylor, you're talking too much, you're not talking enough, whatever, just let me know, and I'll see you in the next one.